much for joining me today. Speaking of who am I parenting, this class is an interesting class. Is that class that you will actually be very grateful to have heard. That you just raise the child anyhow and you will actually arrive in the place. No, you can't. And that's what we do. So we get into a system. We don't read the rules. We don't read the situation. We don't read the manuals. We don't read anything. And then we say things like, oh, parenting doesn't have a manual. The same attitude we have to parenting, not having a manual, is the same attitude we have to every other thing. So we think that we can just get into anywhere and do things anyhow. Little wonder, we're still where we are as a nation. I've often said, you don't win by fighting physically. You win by being strategic. And the more unstrategic we are, the truth of the matter is that the more we're not able to win. How does this relate to this class? If you buy a drug and you do not read the prescriptions, that drug that's supposed to cure you can kill you. The same thing, you know that when the Bible says, I have given you the key of life and death. Do you know that the key of life and death is the same key? The same key. The same key. So if we have same thing that can kill you can actually heal you. You can either be an advantage to your child or you become an disadvantage. How do you become a disadvantage? You only become a disadvantage by actually not understanding the manual to which you've been given to raise something. You think you can engage without the rules of engagement. There are rules of engagement in the life of every child that essentially the messiahness of every child is actually from you. Do you know? People say, oh, there's a lot of blank slate. He gave you a blueprint. Study your child's design before you try to rewrite it. Most of us, all we do is to try to rewrite the design of our children instead of studying the design. The potential of a child is released through parenting. The potential of any child is at the mercy of your parenting skills and the knowledge base of the parents. What you know will either make your child or it will kill your child. The choice is yours. Many times I ask this question: if Mark Zuckerberg was trained by you, would he still be the tech giant that he is today? The worst mistake you can make as a parent is raising a child for the world you grew up in instead of the world you are growing into, and instead of the world of theology. Parenting is not about fixing any child. It's about discovering who they are. It's about helping them become the best version of themselves. Let me see, discipline is not about breaking a child's will. It's about shaping it without crushing their spirit. Most of us have crushed the spirit of the person you are raising in the name of, I need to tame the child. He's a child, an animal. Why are you taming a human being? Parenting without really knowing your child is like giving direction without knowing the destination. Love, guidance, support must be personalized. You don't raise a child for comfort. You raise a child for purpose. If you are always making things easy, you are robbing them of their greatness. Remember Paul? Paul was strong-willed, fiercely independent. Paul didn't have direction. That's how Paul was solved. It was first as a persecutor. Retreat is the same energy Paul used to pursue Christ. That's the same energy he used to walk against Christ. That's the problem with firewire children. That same passion, they will put it in the things of God, the same way they will put it in the things of heaven. It doesn't change anything. They are passionate about everything. Yet, Paul was strong-willed. Yet, because he was channeled right, he became one of the unstoppable preachers of the gospel. His leadership and information changed the course of Christianity. Strong-willed children are history makers tomorrow. The problem is, will you build them or will you break them? You are the same. How you refine you is how your child gets refined. Your children are not stubborn, they are determined. Your children are not restless, they are adventurous. Stop enslaving greatness. A strong child is not rebellious. They're just waiting for you to show what they are about. Stop trying to change your child's world. Start decoding their greatness. Jeremiah was a prophet to nations. John the Baptist was a forerunner to Jesus. Peter was an apostle to the Jews. While Paul was an apostle to the Gentiles. Your child has a purpose. Your job is to discover that purpose and help him or her to acknowledge and pursue it. If you kill a part of the wiring of your child, the purpose of that child might actually crush at you. Every child comes as a Messiah. The problem is, are you going to be able to see the Messiahness of that child? Do you? That Jesus Christ, it was his mother who brought him to the limelight of his Messiahness. That first miracle was the limelight. Jesus said, no, it's not time. The mother said, this is the time. You are a Messiah. That's how Jesus turned water into wine. See, friends, you do not know how how much that you actually have to do for your child. You are a co-creator with God. Every child is born a Genesis. Parenting that did Genesis that. Your child's personality is not a mistake. It's a prophecy that is waiting to unfold. Are you able to see the Messiah in your child? Learn to parent the child you have. Not the one you wish to have. Not the one you're praying to have. Not the one you claim to have. Not the one you confess to have. Not the one you see the next moment of another person, you say, I wish this is your child. Not the one you're wishing. Stop wishing. Stop wishing like this. Go back and look at that child and say to yourself, this one is a godly child. And I'm going to find the blueprint of this one and he will become a savior in our world. Parenting is a calling. If you don't get it, you will destroy destinies.